which not does not use bits, but it uses qubits. And what are qubits? Qubits have both zeros and ones, both zeros and ones simultaneously, and qubits can interact between themselves. They can share information between themselves. And this has made quantum computers very powerful in terms of solving some very important problems. So, have you all heard of a compiler? Do you know what a compiler is? Yes. What is a compiler? A compiler is something which you write a program, C, C++, Java, Python, it converts it into machine language. That's what a compiler does. On a classical computer, the compiler converts it into a string of zeros and ones because the processor on your mobile phone understands only zeros and ones. On a quantum computer, it compiles it into qubits, where the qubits have these special properties, superposition and entanglement. And over the next 4 days, you're going to learn about some of these new properties, and you're also going to learn how to use a quantum computer. So by Friday, all of you should have used a quantum computer. That's the goal. The goal is each one of you sitting wherever you are in your lab, in your classroom, should have used a quantum computer. So that's what we want. At the end of these 4 days, each one of you should have used a quantum computer, run a program on a quantum computer, and the programs are written using Python. Python, I hope all of you know Python programming. Yes? Okay, good. So, if you know Python, you can code on a quantum computer. And as I said, the compiler on the quantum computer compiles that Python code into a string of qubits. And that's what runs on the quantum computer. Now, you're all, very privileged, and I'm going to tell you why. Each one of you has a special opportunity which very few people in the world today have. So there are currently 5 places where quantum computers are there. So as you can see from this list, there is South Korea, Japan, Spain, Illinois, and there is a new quantum computer, which is going to land in Amravati early next year. So you might have heard about the Quantum Valley. Have you heard about the Quantum Valley? Yes. So the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Sri Chandrababu Naidu, has announced that he is setting up a quantum valley in Andhra Pradesh, in Amravati. And there are only 2 places where there are these national quantum algorithm centers. One is in Chicago, Illinois, and the other one is going to come up in Amravati. So, which means that each one of you now has world-class compute, which you are going to have at your fingertips, and you are going to be able to use these computers to solve some of the very, very tough problems of science and technology. So, what are some of these problems? So, I'm going to, everyone knows what a supercomputer is, right? You know about Param supercomputers from CDAC. This was the Summit supercomputer. It is still among the top fastest supercomputers in the world. At one time, it used to be the fastest. But there are problems that supercomputers cannot solve. So, one of them is modeling of molecules. So, if you try to model a molecule like caffeine is something you find in coffee, for example. So, if you wanted to model the caffeine molecule, it would take 10 to the power 48 bits. That's equal to 1/10 the total number of atoms which are present on Earth. So we are never going to have a supercomputer that big to model a molecule like coffee. But something like this, the caffeine molecule can be modeled with just 160 qubits on a quantum computer. Why is modeling of molecules important? Modeling of molecules is important because medicines, for example, are molecules. So when you make a medicine, you want to know how this medicine is going to interact with the disease in your body cells, for example. So without modeling the molecule, how do you do? You actually pour the medicine, take it in a test tube, pour it, you and then see how it is acting. If it is acting well, then you take it to rat, then you take it to dog, then monkey, then human beings. So that's how medicines are made. Molecules are taken, and those molecules are designed to see how they work effectively on a disease, and do they have any side effects or not. Okay, so all of this takes several years because you're doing it in a test tube, then you're taking that medicine to somebody to try and see if they can, if when they eat it, do they have a lot of side effects, is it effective on the disease. So all of this needs to be done. Now imagine if you were able to simulate some of these properties on a computer. And that's what a quantum computer allows you to do. It allows you to simulate some of these properties on a computer before you actually take it to human beings and test it on them. So it speeds up that discovery process. And that's what, molecular simulation helps you do. This is just one use case of molecular simulation. The other use cases are in areas like if you wanted to design new electric batteries. The material in the battery needs to be charged fast but discharged slowly so that you can travel for that using that battery for long distances. So all of these are molecular simulation that you have to do. Then the other one is encryption. So do you know how encryption today works? Encryption today works by taking two large prime numbers, multiplying them, and using that multiplied number as the key. Why? Because if you take a very large number and try to find its prime factors, it takes several hours. I mean, in fact, several billions of hours to solve that problem. So today, encryption is done using prime factorization. But quantum computers have been shown to break prime factorization. That's one of their properties. Okay. Okay, I think we'll ignore this. So, all of you also know about AI. What is AI? AI is where you take data and you use that data to train a computer to solve some problem. So, for example, cat. When you were a child, how did you learn cat? Your parents showed you one cat, and then you said, next time a cat passed by, you said cat. Your parents showed you a cow and said, this is a cow. Your parents showed you a dog and said, this is a dog. How does AI learn? AI also learns through examples. You give it lots and lots of images of cats to teach it what a cat is. But there is a difference between humans and AI. And what is that difference? You needed how many examples of cats? 1, 2, 3 maximum. But AI today needs thousands of cats before it learns that this is a cat. So the number of examples that AI today needs is into thousands for the same thing which you require just 1 or 2 examples. So what does that mean? That means that AI is today very inefficient. It is not able to do inferencing fast enough or efficiently enough to understand objects, language, all of these things. So that's why you require just one cat example and AI requires thousands of cats. But what is the solution for this? The solution for this is better algorithms, better inferencing, better way of representing the knowledge relating to a cat inside the AI model. And that's again one example of what quantum computers can do better, which is they can do inferencing and processing of that cat data much faster than a classical computer can do. So two cat examples is what humans learn from. Today's AI learns from 10,000 examples of cats, and quantum brings it closer to human perception and human understanding in terms of how you can model the same cat. So all of this points us to a future where quantum computers are able to solve a certain class of problems much faster or much more efficiently compared to classical computers. And so when the quantum computer in Amravati is going to land by next year, in the first half of next year, what are you expected to do with that? You are expected to solve problems like the cat problem, to come up with better algorithms to understand AI. You are expected to do molecular simulation like caffeine, medicines, all of these. And the Qiskit Fall Fest right now is to enable you to learn quantum so that when the system comes to Amravati, you are able to use it to solve some of these problems. Whether it is in medicine, whether it is in finance, whether it is in uh, pharmaceuticals, agriculture, climate change. In all of these areas, the expectation is that you should come up with solutions to existing problems today. So, last 3 months, you would have seen there were a lot of landslides in the hills in northern India. Why were those landslides caused? Because the soil became weak, roads were built, or dams were built, or deforestation happened. So how can we predict some of these events before it happens? So the understanding here is, how can you use quantum computers to solve some of these tough problems, whether it is related to climate change, whether it is related to medicine, whether it is related to use cases in finance and all of this. And as a student, the question that will come to your mind is, okay, I'm happy to learn quantum computing, but what is it going to do for me in terms of jobs, in terms of careers, in terms of what I can do with it, and how is it going to help me? So one of the things that you need to understand today is that quantum computers and quantum jobs are already there. Okay, so if you are good at quantum computing, IBM is hiring, TCS is hiring, Fujitsu is hiring, there are many startups in India that are hiring. So a lot of jobs in quantum computing are already there. And 2 weeks back, HSBC Bank. HSBC Bank, you might know there is a bank called HSBC, and HSBC Bank used the IBM quantum computer to show improvement in one of its algorithmic trading, use cases, where it showed that 34% improvement happens because of the problem that they were solving. And you know what happened? Because of that, the IBM stock went up 5% the same day. One day it goes up by 5%. And all the banks start looking at how can we use quantum computing now. And so, for example, I live on the IIT Delhi campus. A lot of the top jobs today are from finance companies. I hope you know that. A lot of the engineering jobs, the engineers are hired for finance jobs today. The 2 crore, 3 crore salaries that you hear are usually given by finance companies. And now these finance companies are very keen for students who understand AI and who also know quantum computing. So by the time you graduate, there is going to be this demand for students who not only understand AI, but who also understand quantum computing. So you need to be at that cutting edge of technology to understand what is AI or how is quantum computing able to affect our lives. How can I use it? What did HSBC Bank do that has got all the banks in India and every country interested in quantum computing now? What are those problems in pharmaceuticals? Well, things like molecular modeling. What are those problems? You need to become aware of these problems and solve them, and that is going to open up a big set of jobs for you. So by the time you graduate, all of you need to be definitely experts in AI, but also if you know quantum, that adds to your job, um, uh, getting that job for you. Have you heard about the National Quantum Mission? So India has a National Quantum Mission. 6,000 crores is being given by the National Quantum Mission to universities, to startups, to faculty, to do research in the area of quantum computing so that in the next 10 years, India becomes a leader in quantum technologies. So today, you look at any electronics, you look at mobile phones, you look at laptops, or any electronics, your TV, 5 countries control the supply chain: Taiwan, China, Japan, South Korea, and US. India is not among them. So the National Quantum Mission is to make sure that India is there. We should be part of that critical supply chain, not only for classical electronics, but also the electronics of the future, which is quantum computing. And the whole reason why Amravati Quantum Valley, the National Quantum Mission, all of these are coming up is for young people like you to take this opportunity to make sure that you go there and create these technologies which enable India to leapfrog ahead, so that we are able to become that country which becomes part of that critical infrastructure in technology going forward. If you look at countries in the past 100 years, all the development has taken place in countries which have taken technology. India also wants to use technology for development. Already, software developers Which country has the maximum number of software developers? India. Which country has the maximum number of users on GitHub, Qiskit, all these AI and quantum programs? India. So India already has a lot of talent. Now the question is, how do we use this talent to solve real problems and take them to solve problems which are relevant to us? So I'll give you three examples from history. Personal computers. You all know what are PCs, personal computers, laptops, all of these. Which year were personal computers started? Those who think it was in the 1970s, 1980s, anybody? 1990s. When were PCs invented? Okay, PCs were invented in 1970, mid 1970s. Okay, but who was using PC? Nobody was using the PC. When did people start using the PC? When Microsoft came and created the operating system. When Microsoft came and created Word, Excel, PowerPoint, so that people could use the PC in a useful manner. So until Microsoft, PCs were there, but nobody was buying them. After Microsoft, all of us started buying the personal computer. Now, I think all of you probably have a laptop or you at least use a computer at this point of time. So there are very few people now who are not using a mobile phone or a laptop or any of these electronic devices. But the beginning was made by Microsoft by making that usable, by making it useful for all of us. Internet. When was internet invented? Anybody know? 1983. But who made internet useful? 1983 internet was there, but people who were buying the PCs, the Microsoft PCs, none of them was taking internet because they said, what internet? What will I do with internet? Who made internet useful? One company was called Netscape, which made the browser. Do you know how to go to websites without a browser? So before the browser, people did not know what to do with internet. The second company which made internet useful was Google. Before Google, data was sitting there. But did you know how to go to data? How did you search? How do I know what is the website of KL? It was like phone numbers. If I meet you, you will tell me, okay, here is my phone number. Before I get your phone number, I can't reach you. There's no way I can call you. So two things made the internet usable: the browser and the search engine. Before that, nobody knew what to do with the internet. People were buying PCs, but they were not buying internet connections. AI. When was AI invented? AI came even before the PC, 1950s. AI was there in the 50s, but when did you start using AI? I think I heard somebody say Chat GPT. Until Chat GPT, nobody cared about AI. AI was sitting in the lab. AI is something which has happened in your generation. Before this, AI used to sit in the lab, some scientist was working on AI, and that's it. So the same thing happened whether it was with PC, whether it was internet, whether it was AI, and now quantum. Who's going to make quantum useful? And the answer to that is you. You have to make quantum useful. The reason why your chief minister is bringing the quantum computer to Amravati Quantum Valley is so that you create the Microsoft, the Google, the Netscape, the OpenAI of the quantum world. You are supposed to be that person. Okay, that's why Chief Minister Sir is saying before other countries get it, I want to bring it here. I want our children to be the users of quantum computers right here in India. That's the reason why quantum computer is coming for the first time anywhere in India. It's coming to Amravati. And so you are those privileged children, you are the privileged generation which is going to get that access. You're going to get that access to a quantum computer. And in these next 4 days, you're going to learn how to use this computer. But you are also, some of you are those people, I don't know the name of those companies, because you are going to come up with those names and you are going to build that technology. So you are those people who are going to build and make quantum computing useful. You all know about NVIDIA? Yes. What was NVIDIA before OpenAI came out with ChatGPT? It was a company, normal tech company. The day OpenAI's ChatGPT came out, what did NVIDIA become? It became the most valuable company in the world. Today, NVIDIA is the most valuable company. It is the same processor. Nothing has changed. 4 years back, same NVIDIA. Today, same NVIDIA. What changed was somebody came up with that application called ChatGPT. So, do you know who's the founder of ChatGPT OpenAI? Sam Altman. Do you know how much he has studied? He's a third year dropout. So, he dropped out of college in third year. I'm not saying you should drop out, but what I'm saying is you already have that knowledge in you. Okay, you have it in you. You have it. You don't have to get a PhD. I mean, if you want to get a PhD, great. Go get that PhD. But remember, at the end of the day, what you build with your knowledge is more important than that knowledge you gained. Okay, you can keep learning. You can do 10 PhDs, 20 postdocs, whatever you like. But you have to use that knowledge and build something out of it. Okay, that's what you have to do. Okay, and that's what National Quantum Mission and that's what Amravati Quantum Valley wants you to do. In fact, to startups, the government is giving up to 25 crores. 25 crores. You come with an idea, they give you money. You So what do you need to do? You need to come with those ideas. You need to build things. You need to start using quantum computers. You need to start using AI. You need to start using technology to build things. To build things, don't just keep focusing on your grades. Yes, it's good, get good marks, but make sure you're also building things using that knowledge. Every semester, build one thing. I don't know what you are going to build, but one example I was giving was, let's say, signals and systems is one of your courses. So in that semester, build a question answering system which has used that system signals and systems book, and it is able to answer your exam. Your teacher gives you an exam in signals and systems at the end of the semester. You should be your chatbot or your QA system should be able to pass that exam, should be able to score good marks on that exam. These kind of AI systems are things you should be able to build in 2 weeks now. You just go to YouTube, go search, and it'll give you a recipe for doing it. Okay. Just start looking around and building things. Okay. And this Qiskit, I hope all of you know that Qiskit is an open source software. Okay. What does open source mean? Open source means that all of you can actually start contributing to it. You can take it, you can write in it, you can contribute code to it, you can contribute documentation to it. And these are things which your faculty here are going to help you in managing. Qiskit, after this fall fest, some of the components of Qiskit should be made in RGUKT. Okay, that's what you should be doing. You need to start contributing to these Qiskit modules, and we will help you. Okay, come and start troubling your seniors, come and start troubling your teachers, come and start troubling those of us who are going to be here this week. Each one of you is here to help you to make that future Microsoft, to make that future Netscape, to make that future OpenAI. It needs to come from you. You need to be that builder, and to be able to build that, you can only do it if you are able to build things with your hand, if you are able to use Qiskit, if you are able to run programs. Every week, learn one new thing and build something. Keep building. Be a builder. Don't just be a person who is taking knowledge into your brains. The real test for that knowledge is when you start building something. And start by building something which is useful for 4 of your friends, which is useful for your university. It could be an automated way to assign classrooms in your university. It can be an automated way to create a timetable for all of you. It can be some method where you put your destination as, let's say, you are all during your summer vacation, you have to go to Hyderabad, or you have to go to Amravati or Vijayawada or wherever. You should be able to put that, and it should give you the best possible route. So all of these are real applications which can help people. Start by building some of these things, because they're easy to build. Using today's knowledge and technology, you should be able to put together such applications in just 1 or 2 weeks. Once you do it, you'll be able to do it week after week. And this is something I was telling some of your friends today, that today, when I give a job posting in IBM, I get 10,000 applications. And those 10,000 applications, I don't have time to look at them. Who is looking at them? AI. AI is looking at them. And then AI gives me the top 5 or 10 applications. And then I don't look at your application, I go and look at your GitHub. That's what I do. So please, each one of you, get on GitHub, start building things, be the builders of new applications which people can start using. Okay, so that's what you have to be. And at the end of these 4 days, please, as I said, start building, start making things, and take the help of your teachers, your seniors, me, and all the others who are going to be coming here. Don't feel scared. In on the radio, I heard recently that most people in the world give up after 3 tries. So let's say you're trying to reach to me and on LinkedIn, and you say that, okay, Venkat, I need an internship. So 95% of the world gives up after 3 tries, apparently. And do you know at what number try it actually gets converted? Somebody, is more likely to respond. Try try number 8 to 12. So don't give up before 8 times at least. Okay. So everything, keep trying. These days you have LinkedIn, internet, what, oh, I don't know what all. It's very easy to reach out to people and ask them for ideas. Usually people are very happy to hear from a young person like you and help. Of course they might be busy, so they might not be able to, and that's why, like the radio person said, be persistent, don't give up after 3 tries, try at least 8 times. Okay, so thank you so much. It's been a pleasure meeting you all.
Th- Thank you so much, sir. We are really thankful to have such a visionary at our university today. And from all your sessions, including the one you just took, I'm really sure of one thing, that these words which you have delivered right now were, are, and will surely be the whole and sole reason for countless number of students and enthusiasts to step into the quantum world or whatever it is and start exploring the intricacies of the universe also. Thank you so much, sir. And now, sir, on behalf of all the students of our university, I'd like to request you to accept a small gift as a token of our love and admiration towards you, your wisdom, and never ending contributions to knowledge and our support also. So, please come on to the dais, sir. Yes. Which brand? Yes. Sir, start చేసేయమంటారా సార్? ఓకే సార్, వెయిట్. అంటే సార్ అడిగారు సార్, వెంకట సుబ్రహ్మణ్యం సార్ అడిగారు, నెక్స్ట్ ఏంటి ఇంకా టైం పడుతుందా అని. Yes, వెయిట్. Imagine a university that discovers brilliance in the hearts of rural India, offering world class engineering.
Wanted to create quantum valley in India. That is where Andhra Pradesh.
Imagine a university that discovers brilliance in the heart of rural India, offering world-class engineering education at no cost. This is Rajiv Gandhi University of Knowledge Technologies, better known as RGUKT or APGYT, where dreams from villages turn into realities of innovation. Established in 2008 by the government of Andhra Pradesh, RGUKT was created to nurture top rural talent. Its mission is to bridge the educational gap and empower deserving students through a unique integrated pathway to an engineering degree. Guided by a clear vision, RGKT strives to be a premier institution of learning.
Ten from India and one among 55 institutions across the globe, one out of more than 1,300 universities worldwide, to host this global level Qiskit Fall Fest 2025 in collaboration with IBM Quantum. A testament to our excellence and innovation, this selection symbolizes the trust in our GUKT to lead quantum computing, quantum learning, education, and research in India. This year's Qiskit Fall Fest also carries a very special significance, celebrating a century of quantum science, marking 100 years since the dawn of quantum mechanics, a revolutionized of the universe. The motto of the motto of Qiskit Fall Fest beautifully captures the spirit to inspire, learn, and innovate in quantum. Now let's take pride in this milestone as RGU continues its journey towards becoming an institute in quantum technologies that will shape of our quantum valley and beyond. With great reverence and admiration, I cordially invite Professor KVGD Balaji Sir, the esteemed director of RGUKT Srikakulam, whose constant encouragement has been the driving force behind our students' growth and achievements. We are truly honored to welcome Sri Sri Bharat Madhumilli, Honorable Member of Parliament for Visakhapatnam, a leading leader whose vision lies at the intersection of policy, progress, and technology. He is not only a distinguished parliamentarian but also a passionate educator shaping the future of India's innovation landscape. Now, with immense joy and admiration, it's my honor to invite our chief guest of our today's Qiskit Fall Fest, Dr. L. Venkata Subramaniam, sir, the IBM Quantum India Lead, to kindly grace the dais with his invaluable presence. Now, with great pride, I'd like to call upon the MLA of Echarla, Mr. Nadagurti Ishwar Rao, sir, to grace the dais with his presence. Now, we are truly honored to have. I humbly invite our Administrative Officer, Mr. Munirai Krishna, sir, to share his valuable. With immense pride and respect, I now invite Dr. Melgu Sivaramakrishna, Dean of Academics, a guiding force in academic excellence, the one who ensures that RGUKT Srikakulam continues to deliver its education. Now, I'd like to call upon the chairman of DCMS, Chaudhary Avinash sir, to grace the dais with his presence. I would like to call upon former ZP chairman, Chaudhary Baji sir, to grace the dais with his presence. With immense pleasure, I would like to cordially invite our Dean Students Welfare, Dr. Ravi Gedala sir, a mentor who constantly works towards enhancing student empowerment, development, leadership, and overall campus life. It's an honor to invite Dr. C.H. Vasu sir, our finance officer, whose strategic vision plays a key role in our institution's growth onto the dais. Now, I'd like to invite Shivani Raju sir, the chairman of Shivani Educational Institutions, onto the dais. I'd like to cordially invite the chairman of NER School of Excellence, Nadukuruti Teja sir, to grace the dais with his presence. With heartfelt respect, I now invite the individual who connects our students' knowledge to their future careers, Dean EITP, Mr. P. Shyam sir, to grace the dais with his invaluable presence. I'd like to request Lanka Shyam sir to come on to the dais. I'd also like to call upon Sampatrao Nageshwara sir onto the dais. To mark the auspicious beginning of this grand event, we now proceed to the lamplighting ceremony, a symbol of knowledge, wisdom, and enlightenment in a pious environment. With this spirit, we invite our esteemed dignitaries on and off the dais to kindly come forward and light the ceremonial lamp, marking the formal commencement of Qiskit Fall Fest 2025 at RGUKT Srikakulam. With immense pride and happiness, we now invite our Dean of Academics, Dr. M. Sivaram Krishna sir, who is also the first convener for this event, to address the gathering. Now, sir will enlighten us about the vision and significance of the Qiskit Fall Fest, introduce the student organizing team, and share the initiatives taken by RGUKT Srikakulam in promoting quantum science, technology, and innovation. Please welcome sir with a big round of applause.
Respected chief guest, distinguished guests, director, faculty members, dear students and participants. A very good evening to one and all. It is a pride moment to welcome you to the IBM Quantum Qiskit Fall Fest 2025 hosted here at RGUKT Srikakulam. This is a historic moment, not just for our institute, but for the state of Andhra Pradesh. Our Honorable Chief Minister Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu has declared Amravati as the future quantum valley of India. In alignment with his vision, our Honorable Chancellor and APSI Chairman Professor K. Madhumurthy Garu has been actively promoting the growth of quantum technology education and innovation in the state. Inspired by this mission, our Vice Chancellor Professor M. Vijay Kumar Garu, our Registrar Professor Amarendra Kumar S. and Director Professor KVGT Balaji Garu introduced the minor in quantum technology with 120 students and established active quantum clubs here at RGKT Srikakulam. With these initiatives, our students are moving into the world of qubits and quantum computing. I am proud to state that our students have already presented their quantum research at international conferences and won the Best Paper Awards, bringing global recognition to RGKT. Under the guidance of Shri L.V. Subramaniam Garu, our chief guest, and Mr. P. Shyam, Dean AITP, our students from Computer Science Department applied for this IBM Quantum Fall Fest. And today, as a result of their hard work and dedication, RGKT Srikakulam has been selected among only 55 universities worldwide, one of just 10 from India, and only one institute from Andhra Pradesh to host the IBM Qiskit Fall Fest 2025. Regarding the participations, and it's a milestone in India that we have crossed 15,000 registrations both online and offline. That is greatest achievement of RGKT. We have students from Nigeria, Kerala, Delhi, Jharkhand and across AP are participating in this event. We are also honored to have eminent speakers from across the world joining us this week, sharing their expertise and inspiring the next generation of quantum innovators. As we celebrate Qiskit Fall Fest 2025, let us applaud the spirit of our students. The students, the backbone for this Fall Fest, for the selection of this Fall Fest, or from the CSC department, that is Katam Nikhil Teja, who is the lead organizer, and Dudikela Kasim Wali, co-organizer, and Cherikuri Praveen Kumar, co-organizer, and Chadul Janubabu, co-organizer, and Committee Gunashri, co-organizer. These are the 5 students who make the RGKT pride for this event. And I request the students of this team to share their experience and success with everyone. Thank you.
Distinguished guests, dignitaries of on and off the dais, our Chief Guest Sir Venkata Subramaniam sir, Bharat sir, my warm greetings to all of you. So I would like to take this opportunity to narrate a story, the story behind the selection of Qiskit Fall Fest 25. So, what is Qiskit Fall Fest? The Qiskit Fall Fest is the world's largest collection of student-run quantum computing events. So, this Fall Fest is featuring workshop, challenges, hackathons, meetups, and many more. So, this is a snapshot of 2024's Qiskit Fall Fest edition across the globe. So, you can see many foreign universities across the globe representing quantum computing. So, why our university? So, from the past year onwards, we are actively engaged in quantum computing, and I would like to use this opportunity and tell our short story with L. Venkata Subramaniam sir. When we were at a conference in Delhi, we actually presented our research on hybrid quantum systems. And fortunately, in that international conference, we got first prize. So that is the first time we met Venkat sir, and he actually explained the whole landscape of technology, the global supply chain. Sir, we are actively engaged in quantum computing activities since then, sir. So you can actually see our picture in Deen Dayal University with Venkat sir, and and in summer we have the opportunity to work with Professor Ankur Reina from IISER Bhopal, where we actually got trained on quantum computers, how to program on a quantum computer. So all these things summed up, and today we are here organizing Qiskit Fall Fest. And I would like to tell one more thing, that it is actually Venkat sir who shared the application on the last day of the Qiskit Fall Fest application process. So, sir, I would like to thank you because you are the reason for this selection. Thank you for your guidance, sir. And I would like to share a few words regarding RGUKT Srikakulam. So, wherever we go, my friends Qasim Ali, Praveen Kumar Cherkuri, we always carry the vision and mission of RGUKT Srikakulam, which is to turn rural meritorious youth into global leaders. I think this is the realization of the vision statement, that we are representing RGUKT globally. And I would like to also thank our CM Nara Chandrababu Naidu garu. There is a story behind RGUKT Srikakulam campus that many of us don't know. So we actually got a very limited land in our old campus area, but all this land that where we are now building our new complex is because of Nara Lokesh garu, who actually is behind the scenes in getting this land to RGUKT Srikakulam. So the vision of Amravati Quantum Valley is ready to be unleashed, and our main goal is to empower at least 25,000 students across Andhra Pradesh in quantum technologies. Sir, with your support, we are going to achieve the dream. We already crossed 15,000 registrations. I would like to also mention about our faculty members. Without their support, I am not here. I would like to mention specially about Shyam sir, Dean EITP, for his kind support in applying for Qiskit Fall Fest. And I would like to also thank Satish sir for being there for us. Whenever we want to go for a conference, he is always there to give us permissions and to give that pat on our shoulders and to welcome us to achieve our dreams into the world. I'm sure that this Qiskit Fall Fest will be a great success, and I would like to thank our director sir, who is playing an instrumental role in supporting this mission of empowering quantum technologies in Andhra Pradesh. And I would like to also mention about our district administration. When we met Swapnil sir, he extended his generous support in making this event a successful event. I would like to thank all our dignitaries on the dais for gracing this event. Sir, with your support, RGUKT Srikakulam will achieve many more dreams in future, sir. I would like to request my friends Praveen Kumar and Kasim Ali onto the dais. They are part of our team. Wherever we go together. And without their support, I was not here. Thank you so much to both of you. And thank you to all the student organizing team members who is doing a lot of hard work in making Qiskit Fall Fest a grand success. Thank you each and everyone.
That was such an informative and always as special being our lead organizer to the Qiskit Fall Fest 2025. And now I humbly invite our respected administrative officer, Dr. Mani Ramakrishna sir, to share his valuable thoughts and words of inspiration with us.
Good evening to all distinguished guests, respected dignitaries, faculty members, brilliant student participants. So first of all, I am proud to announce that Infosys, our girl students, 86 girl students are selected for Infosys Campus Live. Only, sir, 2 years back, 2 days back, 186 members are participated. But after written test, 101 selected for interview. Out of 101, 86 got selected to the campus, sir. So this is a very proud moment for RGUKT Srikakulam. Sir, this RGUKT Srikakulam was established in 2006 with a vision of transforming rural youth into the global leaders and innovation in science and technology and multidisciplinary fields, thereby contributing to the maximization of human welfare. So this Qiskit Fall Fest resembles the vision of RGUKT, sir. And it gives me immense pride to welcome all of you to Qiskit Fall Fest 2025, a week-long celebration of quantum innovation hosted by RGUKT Srikakulam in collaboration with IBM Quantum. So this event marks a moment of pride for RGUKT Srikakulam as we join the global network of universities celebrating quantum learning through IBM-sponsored Qiskit Fall Fest. So over the coming days, our participants will undergo intensive hands-on training in some of the most cutting-edge areas of quantum technology and quantum computing workshops, hands-on training sessions on Qiskit, which is an open source quantum framework. And the topics covered here is basics of quantum gates and circuits, quantum algorithms and logical operations, variational algorithms and optimization, and quantum simulation techniques. And guest lectures and keynote talks, and 48 hours hackathon. The last 3 days, we held hackathon. Students compete in teams to design code and test quantum solutions. So, the organizing this technical fest of this magnitude within this short duration is not possible without the invaluable support of Honorable District Collector Swapnil Dilkar Garu and all the district administration. So, on behalf of the organizing committee, I extend our heartfelt gratitude to the Honorable Collector for his personal involvement. And dear participants, the knowledge gained here will undoubtedly prepare participants to compete, collaborate with the best minds across the globe. Sir, with your permission, I would like to tell brief about RGUKT Srikakulam campus, how the admissions are going on here. Sir, every year RGUKT Srikakulam admits 1100 military students, primarily from below poverty line families, into 6-year integrated BTech program. Admissions are primarily based on grade point average obtained in the 10th class examination conducted by the Board of Secondary Education, and 4% deprivation score will be added to the government schools, sir. So almost all students are from government only. So here the academic program consists of 2 years pre-university course. We will call it as intermediate in the outside, followed by 4 years of integrated BTech, sir. And after PUC, there are 5 disciplines we will offer here: computer science, electronics and communication, electrical and electronics engineering, mechanical engineering, civil engineering. And here, due to the ongoing development of permanent campus, we are operating the Srikakulam campus in three separate campuses, sir. Here is the campus 1, Itcherla, main campus. Here, E1 to E4 students are staying here, sir. And one campus 2 is Sivani campus. The Rajugar is there. He is the
chairman there. So there we are allocating 1100 students because of the constraints of infrastructure facilities, and 1100 students are at the Newsweed, sir, because the Newsweed that is designed for 8,000 students, so they can accommodate one more year. Although last year only in the May only we brought E3 and E4 here. So because of that only this fest is possible here, sir. Because E3 and E4 here, the whole engineering campus is running in the main campus, sir. So the infrastructure in main campus here, 33 classrooms are there in the 8 blocks, sir. And we visited there. There is a classroom complex which is constructed with 60 crores. And here the teaching, Bharat sir asked that what is the teaching here? Any permanent teachers are there here? Sir, only 4 permanent teachers are there here. Remaining all contract lectures. So that is also the faculty recruitment has to be done on the regular contract. Faculty recruitment has to be there, sir. Has to be done here, sir. And water facilities, the dedicated water supply has to be done here, sir. From Nagavali to here, that is a DPR of 16 crores at the time of 2016. The Honorable Education Minister at that time, Ganta Srinivasarao Garu, has given the DPR here for 16 crores. Now it may be 24 crores, sir. So with that we can meet the water demands here, sir, for all the students. So if all 60-year students are here, it will also help the students and the Srikakulam people also, sir. The job opportunities will be very high if all students are to be staying in the main campus, sir. With this note, I want to conclude. Let's make the celebration as a learning, innovation, quantum future of India. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for sharing all about RGUKT and also our concerns and requirements on behalf of all of the students and the institution. And now I take great pleasure in inviting our Honorable Director, Professor KVGD Balaji sir, to share valuable insights and reflections on this special occasion.
Respected dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. ఇక్కడికి వచ్చిన వెంటనే తెలిసింది 86 మంది ఇన్ఫోసిస్ గర్ల్ స్టూడెంట్స్ సెలెక్ట్ అయ్యారని. భరత్ గారు, ఎమ్మెల్యే గారు వాళ్ళిద్దరూ ఇక్కడ అడుగు పెట్టిన వెంటనే మనకి 86 మంది సెలెక్ట్ అయ్యారనే నేను వాళ్ళని కోరుకునేది ఒకటే, సార్ మళ్ళీ మీరు వస్తూ ఉండండి, వచ్చినప్పుడల్లా మాకు ఒక 150 మంది 200 మంది సెలెక్ట్ అవుతూ ఉంటారు. మీ పాదం యొక్క గొప్పతనం అదే. ఇక్కడ అడుగు పెట్టారు, మాకు శుభాశీస్సులు అందాయి, శుభం జరుగుతుంది. మిగతా విషయాలన్నీ నా తోటి వారు షేర్ చేసుకున్నారు కాబట్టి ప్రత్యేకంగా ఏమి షేర్ చేసుకోకుండా భరత్ గారు, ఎమ్మెల్యే గారు ఇద్దరు కలిసి వచ్చి మనల్ని ఆశీర్వదించి వారి యొక్క శుభాశీస్సులు అందిస్తూ అట్ ది సేమ్ టైం మనకి ఇంత మంచి 86 మంది సెలెక్ట్ అయ్యే ఒక ఆఫర్ నీకు కూడా తీసుకొచ్చినట్టుగా అనిపిస్తుంది నాకు. వాళ్ళు తీసుకొచ్చినా తీసుకురాకపోయినా అది వేరే విషయం. అయినా సరే మళ్ళీ వాళ్ళు మన క్యాంపస్ కి అడుగుపెట్టి మరిన్నటువంటి విజయవంతమైనటువంటి ప్లేస్మెంట్స్ కానివ్వండి, స్పెషల్ లెక్చర్స్ కానివ్వండి జరగాలని కోరుకుంటూ మన నారా చంద్రబాబు నాయుడు గారు, మినిస్టర్ గారు, ఛాన్సలర్, వైస్ ఛాన్సలర్, రిజిస్ట్రార్, మిగతా అందరికీ నా నమస్కారం తెలియజేసుకుంటూ మనకి ఇక్కడ ఎవరైతే వచ్చారో వాళ్ళకి ఎక్కువ టైం ఇవ్వాలనే ఉద్దేశంతో నేను ముగిస్తున్నాను. థ్యాంక్ యూ అనండి.
It's a privilege to invite Ishwar Rao sir, Honorable Member of the Legislative Assembly for Echarla, to address the gathering with some of his valuable insights towards the students.
Respected Chief Guest, Dynamic Leader, Chairperson of Geetam University, Parliament Member, Visakhapatnam, Sri Bharat Garu, and chief guest from IBM Quantum, Sri L.V. Subramaniam garu, Honorable Director, IIT Cherla, distinguished guests on the dais, dear faculty members, brilliant innovators, and my dear students. Namaskar. It is a moment of great pride and joy to inaugurate this global IBM Quantum Qiskit Fall Fest 2025 right here at IIT Cherla. This is a historic occasion for our district as Cherla steps into the global stage of scientific and technology innovation. As the MLA of Cherla, I feel deeply honored to participate in this landmark event. This is not just an academic gathering. It is a celebration of how far our region has progressed and powerful declaration of how far our youth can go. IBM Quantum deserves special appreciation for making cutting-edge technology accessible to everyone through Qiskit. IBM has always led the way in innovation, from the early mainframe computers to today's quantum computing and artificial intelligence. Today, a student in Cherla can run quantum experiments on a processor located in New York and Zurich. That is the power of democratized science. It breaks barriers and builds bridges of opportunities across the world. By opening access to quantum computing, IBM is not just advancing a field, it's nurturing a global community of innovators capable of solving tomorrow's hardest problems. As a representative of this great constituency, I feel immensely proud that this initiative puts Cherla on the map of high technology learning centers in India. I have a clear dream. Students, I have a clear dream to make Cherla the number one constituency in Andhra Pradesh. Not only in infrastructure and governance, but also in education, innovation, and excellence. I envision Cherla as an educational and innovation hub, a place where global technology meets local talent, where institutions like IIT Cherla, led in quantum computing, artificial intelligence, robotics, and digital innovation, and where every child has access to world-class education and limitless opportunities. The collaboration between IBM Quantum and IIT Cherla through this global Fall Fest is a shining example of our commitment to education-driven progress. This partnership is not just an event; it is a seed for a technology revolution in North Coastal Andhra Pradesh. I am confident that we are moving rapidly towards achieving that dream. To the faculty members, you hold the sacred responsibility to shaping innovators and thinkers. Your guidance can transform curiosity into discovery and discovery into innovation. I urge you to integrate quantum thinking into your teaching and research. Our Honorable Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi ji, has given us a grand national vision, Vikasit Bharat 2047, a roadmap to transform India to a fully developed, self-reliant nation by the 100th year of Independence Day, that is 2047. This vision stands on the pillars of technology, entrepreneurship, and youth innovation. Similarly, our Honorable Chief Minister Sri Chandrababu Naidu garu, also the architect of modern Andhra Pradesh, has launched Viksit Andhra Pradesh 2047, a mission to make our state the most dynamic and knowledge-driven economy in the nation. As our Prime Minister says, developed India will not be built only in government offices. It will be built in labs, startups, classrooms, and code. And that is why you, the students, teachers, and innovators matter the most. Here your elected representative. I assure you that the government is not a spectator. We are your partners in the progress. Under the leadership of our energetic and futuristic IT and Education Minister Sri Nara Lokesh Babu garu, we are creating ecosystem where talent grows, entrepreneurship blooms, and innovation becomes India's second nature. Through the initiatives like Digital India, Startup India, National Education Policy, and Atmanirbhar Bharat, the dream of Vikasit Bharat and Vikasit Andhra is turning into reality. Let us work together from local innovation to global transformation, from IIIT to India, and from India to the world. Dear students, you are the future nation builders, the true architects of Vikasit Bharat, Vikasit Andhra Pradesh, and Vikasit Cherla. The world is open to you. Dream big, students. Dream big, think global, and work hard with smart ideas. Remember, nothing is impossible. I repeat, dear students, I repeat, remember, nothing is impossible. Anyone can do anything. Anyone can do. Say, anyone can do. Nothing is impossible. There are no limitations, only possibilities. To all engineers, researchers, and dreamers, I say, don't just look for jobs, create them. Don't just chase success, build solutions. Don't just follow the world, lead it. This is the era of transformation, an age of artificial intelligence, robotics, quantum computing, and data science. Your ideas will define our nation's next century. Innovation is not only about coding new apps, it's about solving real problems in healthcare, education, agriculture, and rural livelihoods. Your innovation will transform this region. Students, your innovation will transform this region, and your success will be the pride of this land. My heartfelt congratulations to the entire team behind Qiskit Fall Fest 2025 at RGUKT Srikakulam. A big appreciation to the organizers, mentors, and students, volunteers whose hard work and creativity made this event resounding success. Your dedication to fostering quantum learning and collaboration is truly commendable. You have created a platform that will inspire thousands of young minds to explore the existing world of quantum technology, sir. Let this IBM Quantum Qiskit Fall Fest 2025 be remembered as the day when the youth of Cherla took a bold step into the future. A future powered by the knowledge, creativity, and courage. Let us build a future where a student from Cherla can stand shoulder to shoulder with a researcher from MIT or a scientist from NASA. With the visionary leadership of Modi ji and Chandrababu Naidu garu and Nara Lokesh garu and Pawan Kalyan garu, with the passion of our youth, I am confident that Cherla will soon emerge as the model consistency of Andhra Pradesh, a true beacon of education, innovation, and progress. Thank you all. Jai Andhra Pradesh. Jai Cherla. Thank you, sir.
I'm sure all of us are really delighted for your inspirational words, sir, and your kind support always. Now, with immense pleasure, I would like to invite Sri Mathupalli Srikakulam, sir, Honorable Member of Parliament for Visakhapatnam, to address the gathering and enlighten us with his experience and vision for innovation, technology, and progress. Let's welcome him with a big round of applause.
ఆడియన్స్ లో మైక్స్ ఉన్నాయా అండ్ ఇది ఈ వెనకాల ఇది ఆఫ్ చేసేసండి ఈ స్క్రీన్ మళ్ళీ వీడియోలో అది క్యాప్చర్ అవ్వదు లేకపోతే గుడ్ ఆఫ్టర్నూన్ గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ స్టూడెంట్స్ ఇస్ దర్ ఎనీవన్ హూ డస్ నాట్ అండర్స్టాండ్ తెలుగు హియర్ ప్లీజ్ రేజ్ యువర్ హ్యాండ్స్ హూ డస్ నాట్ అండర్స్టాండ్ తెలుగు 1 2 3 4 that's it okay so I'll speak in English but if I say something in Telugu you don't understand ask your neighbors or your classmates. I'll start off with an anecdote అంటే something మీ అందరు ఇన్స్టాగ్రామ్ రీల్స్ యూట్యూబ్ షార్ట్స్ చూస్తారు కదా ఎస్ నో ఓకే నేను కూడా చూస్తున్నాను మొన్న ఒక MIT professor was speaking to his class. So he said, I am here to teach you about quantum computing, quantum technology. And right now, ఈ క్లాస్ ఇంకా స్టార్ట్ అవ్వలేదు కాబట్టి ఐఎమ్ ద ఓన్లీ పర్సన్ హూ డస్ నాట్ అండర్స్టాండ్ క్వాంటమ్ టెక్నాలజీ అమంగ్స్ట్ ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యూ. By the time this class is completed, all of us together will not understand quantum computing అని చెప్పాడు. అర్థమైందా మీకు? అంటే అది అంత కాంప్లికేటెడ్ అని ఎల్వి సూర్య గారు. సో దిస్ ఇస్ అ వెరీ కాంప్లికేటెడ్ డొమైన్ దట్ యూ హెవ్ చోజన్ అండ్ what it indicates to me is how much ever you want to learn, it's not easy, but you can put your effort. So Nikhil, I think, was speaking on the stage. I'm happy to hear him speak about his experiences in organizing this festival and the other activities regarding this campus. And I have some thoughts. How many of you students feel that you are self-motivated? Your energy comes from within. Raise your hands if you are self-motivated. Do your parents, do your teachers have to tell you to study? Or do you feel like learning? Do you feel like studying yourself? If somebody has to tell you to study, then you're not that self-motivated. So you answer my question. Are you self-motivated or not? If you're self-motivated, raise your hands. Raise your mark. If you mean it, raise your hand. Don't raise it. Okay, 60% raise చేశారు. And your faculty members introducing your institution to us. I have been to many universities, many colleges. One common problem that we face everywhere is that the students who go to test prep institutions, ante 11th and 12th IIT rank kosamu, they go to many of the test prep institutions kada, Sri Chaitanya, Narayana. Meerevaru వెళ్ళలేదు కదా, none of you have gone, correct? So మీరందరూ బతికిపోయారు. మీ క్లాస్మేట్స్ తో కంపేర్ చేస్తే మీరు సేవ్ అయిపోయారు. ఎట్లా సేవ్ అయ్యారు? What is the problem that we are seeing in society? మీలో చాలా మంది గవర్నమెంట్ స్కూల్స్ నుంచి వస్తున్నారు. గవర్నమెంట్ స్కూల్స్ లో చదివిన తర్వాత మెజారిటీ స్టూడెంట్స్ 10th క్లాస్ తర్వాత దే ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు IIT ఆర్ నీట్ టెస్ట్ ప్రెప్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్స్. ఆ టెస్ట్ ప్రెప్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్స్ కి వెళ్ళినప్పుడు ఆ 2 సంవత్సరాల కోసం దే ఆర్ కంప్లీట్లీ ఫర్గెటింగ్ ఫిజికల్ యాక్టివిటీ. దే ఆర్ ఓన్లీ ఫోకసింగ్ ఆన్ టేకింగ్ ద టెస్ట్ అండ్ వాళ్ళకి సూర్యుడు ఏంటో కూడా తెలియదు. అంటే పొద్దున సూర్యోదయం అయ్యే లోపల మీరు వెళ్ళిపోతారు, సన్సెట్ అయిన తర్వాత మీరు ఇంటికి వస్తారు. ఐ హ్యావ్ సీన్ మెనీ సచ్ స్టూడెంట్స్, వాళ్ళు దే ఆర్ ఫిజికలీ స్టంటెడ్. అంటే వాళ్ళు ఇట్లా అయిపోతారు, అంటే రోజంతా అట్లా కూర్చుని. సో అదంతా మీరు ఎస్కేప్ అయ్యారు. సో యు ఆర్ ఆల్ లక్కీ ఇన్ వన్ వే. బట్ వాట్ విల్ యూ డూ విత్ దిస్ లక్ ఇస్ అ క్వశ్చన్ మార్క్. But I have come to your campus for the first time. They have given you a very large land size. కానీ శ్రీకాకుళం క్యాంపస్ మోర్ రీసెంట్ గా ఇవ్వడము, అన్ని బిల్డింగ్స్ ఇంకా కంప్లీట్ అవ్వలేదు, ఇన్ఫ్రాస్ట్రక్చర్ లో ఇంకా కొన్ని షార్టేజెస్ ఉన్నాయి. దానివల్ల ఏంటి అంటే మీకు కూడా ఇబ్బందులు ఉంటాయి. ఐ హావ్ గాన్ టు దట్, ఇక్కడ పక్కనే బిల్డింగ్ ఉంది, అక్కడ మెకానికల్ ల్యాబ్, ఎలక్ట్రికల్ ల్యాబ్ బేస్మెంట్ లో పెట్టారు, పైన క్లాస్ రూమ్స్ పెట్టారు. ఇంకా ఫండ్స్ లేకపోయినా సరే టెంపరీగా ఏదో చేసి అరేంజ్ చేసి ఇప్పుడు డైరెక్టర్ గారు అక్కడ కొన్ని క్లాస్ రూమ్స్ స్టార్ట్ చేశారు. ఇట్స్ సీరియస్ ప్రాబ్లం. తప్పకుండా గవర్నమెంట్ సైడ్ నుంచి హౌ టు బ్రిడ్జ్ దిస్ ఇన్ఫ్రాస్ట్రక్చర్ గ్యాప్ మేము చేస్తాం. సో మీ దగ్గర నుంచి అది ఏదో రోజు అవుతుంది, కానీ అది అయ్యేదాకా మీరు ఆగలేరు కదా. సమ్ ఆఫ్ యూ ఆర్ ఇన్ థర్డ్ ఇయర్, సమ్ ఆఫ్ యూ ఆర్ ఇన్ ఫోర్త్ ఇయర్, మీరు గ్రాడ్యుయేట్ అయ్యి వెళ్ళిపోతారు. ఇప్పుడే డైరెక్టర్ గారు చెప్పారు, లేకపోతే మీ ఫ్యాకల్టీ మెంబర్స్ చెప్పారు, ఇన్ఫోసిస్ లో 85 స్టూడెంట్స్ కి జాబ్ వచ్చినాయి, 86 స్టూడెంట్స్. సో వైల్ సమ్ ఆఫ్ యూ మే నాట్ సీ ఆల్ ఆఫ్ ద అప్గ్రేడేషన్, మీ జూనియర్స్ చూస్తారు. బట్ వాట్ ఐ వాంట్ టు టెల్ యూ, ప్రధానంగా మీ అందరికీ ఉన్నది కామన్ ఏంటి అంటే, మీరు స్టేట్ బోర్డ్ 10th ఎగ్జామినేషన్ లో మంచి మార్క్స్ సంపాదించడం వల్ల మీరు ఇక్కడ ఉన్నారు. సో మిమ్మల్ని ఒక క్వశ్చన్ అడుగుదాం అనుకుంటున్నాను. మీరు 10th బోర్డులో మీరు చాలా బాగా మార్క్స్ తెచ్చుకున్నారు. మీరు మార్క్స్ తెచ్చుకున్న ప్రతి సబ్జెక్టు మీరు బాగా అర్థం చేసుకున్నారా, లేకపోతే మీరు లాస్ట్ 5 years విక్రమ్ మోడల్ సిరీస్ ఏదో మోడల్ సిరీస్ చూసి బట్టి కొట్టి ఎగ్జామ్ రాశారా? నేర్చుకున్న పిల్లలు చేతులు ఎత్తండి. ఎవరు నేర్చుకున్నారు? హూ లర్న్డ్? మొహమ్మద్ పడమాకండి, నేర్చుకోవడం మంచిదే. అర్థం అవ్వలేదు అనుకుంటా మీకు టెన్షన్. సరే, ఒక సగం మంది హ్యాండ్ రైజ్ చేశారు. ఎవరు బట్టి కొట్టి రాశారు? భయపడుతున్నారు చెప్పడానికి. ఎవరు బట్టి కొట్టలేదా? ఓకే, గుడ్. 2 నిజాయితీ పరులు ఉన్నారు ఇక్కడ. దానికన్నా నంబర్ చాలా ఎక్కువ. మీరు నాకు నిజం చెప్పట్లే. సో నేను చాలా గవర్నమెంట్ స్కూల్స్ కి, ఇంటర్మీడియట్ కాలేజెస్ కి వెళ్ళినప్పుడు నేను చెప్పేది ఏంటి అంటే, మార్క్స్ ఆర్ నాట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్, బట్ IIITలో సీట్ రావాలంటే మార్క్స్ రావాలి. సో మీరు ఆ సీట్ కోసం మీరు మార్క్స్ తెచ్చుకుని ఉంటారు. నేను దాన్ని కాదనట్లేదు, తప్పనట్లేదు. కానీ మార్క్స్ తెచ్చుకున్నాను కాబట్టి నేను తెలివైన ఓడిని అని మీరు అనుకుంటే మీరు అమాయకులు. ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ అన్ ఇండికేషన్. ఐ గివ్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్. ఐఎమ్ లీడర్ ఆఫ్ యూనివర్సిటీ, గీతం యూనివర్సిటీ. మా తాత స్టార్ట్ చేశారు. మా దగ్గర 10 మీద 9.5, 9.3 CGPA తెచ్చిన వాళ్ళకి వచ్చే ఉద్యోగాలు సంవత్సరానికి జీతం 4 లక్షలు, 5 లక్షలు. కొందరు స్టూడెంట్స్ ఉన్నారు, వాళ్ళ CGPA 7.5, 8, 8.5 ఉంటుంది. వాళ్ళకి సంవత్సరానికి 50 లక్షలు, 60 లక్షలు, ఒకరికి ₹1,00,00,000 కూడా సంవత్సరానికి జీతం వచ్చింది. అంటే వాట్ డస్ దిస్ ఇండికేట్? రోజంతా జస్ట్ బుక్స్ లో ఉండి ఆ ఎగ్జామ్ లో ఏమొస్తుందని మార్క్స్ కోసం మనం తపన పడి బట్టి కొట్టి రాస్తే మనకి ఉద్యోగం వస్తుంది, కానీ మనం అగ్రస్థానంలో ఉండం. ఏ స్టూడెంట్ అయితే ఇండిపెండెంట్ గా ఆలోచిస్తారు, ఇట్లా ఫెస్ట్స్ లో పార్టిసిపేట్ చేస్తారు, ప్రాబ్లమ్ సాల్వింగ్, సమాజంలో ఉన్న ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ని సాల్వ్ చేయాలని ఆలోచిస్తారు, వాళ్ళు అకాడమిక్స్ లో బాగానే చేస్తారు, కానీ దే ఆర్ నాట్ ద టాపర్స్. Those students have performed much better when it comes to starting their own company, when it comes to getting a high paying job. So now you have opportunity. మీరు కష్టపడి 10th class దాకా చదవడం వల్ల మీరు IIITలో you got a seat. Now after you come here, you are spending 6 years here. What do you make of this time is in your hand. What is not in your control? ఇన్ఫ్రాస్ట్రక్చర్ టైంకి అవుతుందా లేదా మీ కంట్రోల్లో లేదు. పర్మనెంట్ ఫ్యాకల్టీ రిక్రూట్మెంట్ అవుతుందా లేదా మీ కంట్రోల్లో లేదు. రిక్రూట్ అయిన ఫ్యాకల్టీకి వాళ్ళ సబ్జెక్ట్ మీద ఎక్స్పర్టీస్ ఉందా లేదా, వాళ్ళందరూ సరిగ్గా నేర్పిస్తారా లేదా మీ కంట్రోల్లో లేదు. ఎస్, సో ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ టు కంప్లైన్ దట్ ఇది లేదు, అది లేదు, అందుకే నేను నేర్చుకోవట్లేదు అంటే మీ జీవితం అయిపోతుంది. గవర్నమెంట్ సైడ్ మేము చేయాల్సిన బాధ్యత చేస్తాము. వాట్ ఐ హావ్ నోటిస్డ్, ఐ హావ్ కమ్ టు ద గవర్నమెంట్ ఓన్లీ 1.5 years ago. దట్ గవర్నమెంట్ లో థింగ్స్ మూవ్ వెరీ స్లోలీ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ వేరియస్ రీజన్స్. బట్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద స్పెషల్ అబిలిటీ? ఇప్పుడు ఐ గివ్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్. ఇక్కడ మన ఎక్స్పర్ట్ ఉన్నారు ఎల్వి సుబ్రహ్మణ్యం గారు ఫ్రమ్ IBM. ఆయన IIT ఢిల్లీలో PhD చేశారు. I have spoken to many IIT students, IIT Delhi, IIT Bombay. What they say is, మాకు చాలా బాగా నేర్పించే స్టూడెంట్స్, నేర్పించే టీచర్స్, ఫ్యాకల్టీ మెంబర్స్ విల్ బి నాట్ మోర్ దెన్ 20-30% ఆఫ్ ద ఫ్యాకల్టీ. అంటే మాకు 10 మంది నేర్పిస్తే దాంట్లో ఓన్లీ 2 or 3 ఫ్యాకల్టీ ఆర్ రియల్లీ ఇన్స్పైరింగ్. దే రియల్లీ కేర్ ఫర్ అస్, దే స్పెండ్ లాట్ ఆఫ్ టైమ్ విత్ అస్. అనదర్ 2 or 3 ఫ్యాకల్టీ యావరేజ్ జాబ్ చేస్తారు, వాళ్ళ పని వరకు బాగా చేసుకుని వెళ్ళిపోతారు. ఇంకో 2-3 ఫ్యాకల్టీ సరిగ్గా నేర్పించరు, వాళ్ళ యాటిట్యూడ్ కూడా అంత పాజిటివ్ గా ఉండదు. మరి మీరు ఏం చేస్తారు, ఎట్లా నేర్చుకుంటారు అంటే, a lot of the IIT system is pure run. Pure run అంటే who is your peer? Your classmate is your peer, your senior is your peer, your junior is your peer. Pure run అంటే the students of the system run the system. How do they do it? The placement committee is run by final year students. The cultural activities of the campus is run by all year students. The fest committee is run by students. So what happens? The students are far more motivated and they are able to run. ఇప్పుడు ఎట్లాగైతే ఇప్పుడు ఈ ఫెస్ట్ ఆర్గనైజర్స్ మీ క్లాస్మేట్స్, మీ సీనియర్స్ ఉన్నారో, ఆ IITs లో కూడా lot of the activity. In fact, some of the new age IITs are even in a worse off position. ఇక్కడ IIIT లో ఉన్న ఛాలెంజెస్ లాగా వాళ్ళ దగ్గర కూడా ఫ్యాకల్టీ షార్టేజెస్ ఉన్నాయి. అక్కడ వాళ్ళు మాట్లాడుతూ దే సెడ్ మెజారిటీ ఆఫ్ అవర్ క్యాంపస్ ఇస్ రన్ బై అవర్ సీనియర్స్ ఓన్లీ. సో యూ హ్యావ్ ఆపర్చునిటీ. మీ దగ్గర ఉన్న స్పెషాలిటీ ఏంటి? హార్డ్ వర్కింగ్ స్టూడెంట్స్, మోటివేటెడ్ స్టూడెంట్స్ ఫ్రమ్ ఆల్ ఓవర్ ద స్టేట్ మీరు ఇక్కడికి సెలెక్ట్ అయ్యారు. మీకు 11th, 12th క్లాస్ లో యూ హ్యావ్ నాట్ బిన్ ఫోర్స్ టు స్టడీ ఫర్ IIT ఆర్ సంథింగ్ ఎల్స్. అంటే మీరు డ్యామేజ్ అవ్వలేదు. నా ప్రకారం డ్యామేజ్ అవ్వకుండా మీరు ఈ క్యాంపస్ లోపలికి వచ్చారు. నౌ సమ్ ఆఫ్ యూ, నాట్ ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యూ, సమ్ ఆఫ్ యూ ఆర్ ఇంట్రెస్టెడ్ ఇన్, capable of being good leaders. How do you demonstrate that leadership? Organizing fests is one part of that. Bringing companies to you, trying to bridge the gap. ఇప్పుడు మీకు 5 ఇంజనీరింగ్ సబ్జెక్ట్స్ నేర్పిస్తున్నారు. ఆ ఇంజనీరింగ్ సబ్జెక్ట్స్ లో మీ ఫ్యాకల్టీ మెంబర్స్ నేర్పించేది బయట ఇండస్ట్రీలో చేసే దాంట్లో సింక్ ఉందా లేదా? ఇఫ్ ద సింక్ ఇస్ నాట్ దేర్, కెన్ యూ ఇన్వైట్ ఎనీ ఎక్స్టర్నల్ ఎక్స్పర్ట్ టు కమ్ అండ్ స్పీక్, లైక్ హౌ వీ హ్యావ్ టుడే LV Subramaniam garu here. You don't have to invite only during a fest. You can invite anytime. Students can do that. You don't have to wait for your faculty. What I ask of the faculty over here is, meeku mee subject meeda if you have expertise, meer nerpichandi. ఒకవేళ ఒక ఏరియాలో మీకు ఎక్స్పర్టీస్ లేకపోతే మీరేమి దాని గురించి భయపడద్దు. యూ ఇన్వైట్ ఎక్స్పర్ట్స్ ఫ్రమ్ అవుట్ సైడ్. ప్లస్ మా గీతంలో కూడా నేను చెప్తాను ఫ్యాకల్టీ మెంబర్స్ కి, మీరు చేస్తే వెల్ అండ్ గుడ్, మీరు చేయకపోయినా పర్లేదు, చేసే వాళ్ళని ఆపద్దు. మీ క్లాస్మేట్స్ కి, మీ స్టూడెంట్స్ కి ఐడియాస్ ఉంటాయి. ఇప్పుడు ఎలాగైతే సమ్ స్టూడెంట్స్ హెవ్ సెడ్, ఈ సార్ మాకు చాలా హెల్ప్ చేశారు, ఆ సార్ మాకు చాలా హెల్ప్ చేశారు, ఈ మేడం హెల్ప్ చేశారని, ఆ బిరుదు మీరు అందరు పొందాలి. వెన్ ద స్టూడెంట్ ఈస్ కమింగ్ టు యూ విత్ అన్ ఐడియా, ఎందుకు చేయాలి అనే ఆలోచన నుంచి ఎలా చేయాలి అనే ఆలోచన మీరు వస్తే బాగుంటుంది. ఐఎమ్ రిక్వెస్టింగ్ ఆల్ ఫ్యాకల్టీ మెంబర్స్ హియర్, ద స్టూడెంట్స్ హ్యావ్ ఐడియాస్, యూ ఎంకరేజ్ దెమ్. ఎందుకంటే మనకి ఇవాళ రియల్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఉన్నాయి, ఇన్ఫ్రాస్ట్రక్చర్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఉన్నాయి, వెంటనే మనకి ఫండ్ ఇష్యూస్ కూడా ఉంటాయి. బట్ ఇఫ్ యూఆర్ ఏబుల్ టు ఇన్నోవేట్ త్రూ స్టూడెంట్ ఐడియాస్, యువర్ క్యాంపస్ విల్ ప్రాస్పర్ లాట్ మోర్. సో అది మీ అందరికీ ఆ బాధ్యత ఉంది. పిల్లలు మీరు కూడా ఏంటంటే, ఇన్ యోర్ ఫ్యాకల్టీ మెంబర్స్ ఎవరన్నా మీకు ఎంకరేజ్ చేసే వాళ్ళు ఉంటే, యూ గో టు దెమ్, యూ హ్యావ్ ఎన్ ఐడియా, యూ షో ద వే. అండ్ ఇన్ క్యాంపసెస్ వేర్ సీనియర్స్ హ్యావ్ సక్సీడెడ్, where seniors have shown an interest to help their juniors. ఆ క్యాంపసెస్ చాలా బాగున్నాయి. ఎక్కడైతే సీనియర్స్ సరిగ్గా లేరో, సెల్ఫిష్ గా ఉన్నారో, నా పని నేను చూసుకుని వెళ్ళిపోతాను, జూనియర్స్ గురించి నాకెందుకు అని ఆలోచించారో, ఆ క్యాంపసెస్ అంత బాగుపడలేదు. సో whoever are the third year students, fourth year students, you have an opportunity because IIT Srikakulam ఇంకా it's a young institution. స్టార్ట్ చేసి 8 సంవత్సరాలే అవుతుంది. సో ఇప్పుడు దాకా ఎన్ని గ్రాడ్యుయేషన్స్ అయినాయి సార్? How many graduations have happened for IIT Srikakulam? ఎన్ని బ్యాచెస్ గ్రాడ్యుయేట్ అయినాయి? 3 batches. 4 అయినాయా? So 4 batches have graduated. You are not a very old institution. So you have an opportunity to change the trajectory of this institution. So I am urging all of you students, this kind of fest is a great opportunity. నా వరి ఏంటి అంటే నా ముందు ఒక 700-800 స్టూడెంట్స్ ఉన్నారు. మీరు ఇక్కడికి ఎక్స్పర్ట్స్ వచ్చి మాట్లాడతారు, మీరు వింటారు, మీరు నేర్చుకుంటే సంతోషం. కానీ ఈ వీడియో కెమెరా ద్వారా రికార్డింగ్ లో ఇంకో 10,000 స్టూడెంట్స్ వింటున్నారని అంటున్నారు. మరి ఎంతవరకు వింటున్నారో నాకు డౌటే. బికాజ్ కోవిడ్ పాండమిక్ అప్పుడు మేము కూడా ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్స్ ఆన్లైన్ క్లాస్ పెడితే ఫస్ట్ క్లాస్ రూమ్ ఆఫ్ 60లో 55 పీపుల్ కెమెరా ఆన్ ఉండేది. ఒక వారం తర్వాత అది 30కి పడిపోయేది. ఎందుకు పడిపోయిందిరా అంటే, సార్ మా ఊర్లో ఇంటర్నెట్ బాగాలేదు అంటాడు. మరి వారం క్రితం ఉన్న ఇంటర్నెట్ ఇప్పుడు ఎక్కడ పోయిందో తెలియదు. ఇంకో వారం అయ్యేసరికి 60 మందిలో ఒక 10 మంది మించి వీడియో ఆన్ చేసే వాళ్ళు కాదు. వాళ్ళు వీడియో ఆఫ్ చేసుకుని కంప్యూటర్లో ఇంకేదో చేసుకునేవాళ్ళు. సో ఆన్లైన్ లో ఐ హావ్ నాట్ ఫౌండ్ ద సేమ్ లెవెల్ ఆఫ్ సీరియస్నెస్. But it's possible that some of those students are not self-motivated. That's why I asked the first question, are you self-motivated or not? The world is not going to wait for you. నీ టీచర్ సరిగ్గా నేర్పించట్లేదు, కరిక్యులం సరిగ్గా లేదు, ఓకే, then you spend minimum amount of energy inside the classroom. You spend your energy outside the classroom. What should I learn so that I can get a good job, I can start a good company, I can solve a problem? Because your life is in your hand now. You've entered into a good institution. 6 years, you don't have to pay fees. Institution will cover your hostel, will cover your food, will give you a classroom, you'll be able to learn. Ee 6 years tarvata, if you don't make something out of yourself, it's quite unfortunate. You need to push the institution. Indaka అన్నారు, ఇది వచ్చిన రోజు 85 జాబ్స్ అనౌన్స్ అయినాయి, ఐఎమ్ గుడ్ లక్ చారం అని. నాకు అట్లా వింటే కొంచెం నెక్స్ట్ టైం వచ్చినప్పుడు రాకపోతే నీ వల్ల రాలేదంటారు మళ్ళీ. నాకు అది ఇష్టం లేదు పెద్దగా. అందుకే నేనేం నమ్ముతానంటే, కష్టం అనేది మన చేతిలో ఉంటుంది, ఫలితం అనేది దేవుడి చేతిలో ఉంటుంది. సో మన కష్టం మనం నమ్ముదాం, ఫలితం వస్తుందా లేదా అనేది అది మన చేతిలో లేదు. ఇఫ్ వి స్టార్ట్ ఎక్స్టర్నలైజింగ్ థింగ్స్, తన వల్ల వచ్చింది, ఆ ఎంపీ వచ్చాడంటే రోజు రమ్మంటారు ఇప్పుడు నన్ను, నా వల్ల ఏం రాలే. ఓకే, ఇట్స్ ఫీల్ గుడ్ ఫ్యాక్టర్. వచ్చినప్పుడు అనౌన్స్ అయింది కాబట్టి ఓకే, ఇట్స్ గుడ్ టు హియర్. బట్ ఇట్ ఇస్ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ యువర్ హార్డ్ వర్క్, ఫ్యాకల్టీస్ హార్డ్ వర్క్, స్టూడెంట్స్ హార్డ్ వర్క్. కంగ్రాచులేషన్స్ టు దోస్ హు హావ్ బీన్ ప్లేస్డ్, బట్ లాట్ మోర్ హ్యాస్ టు బి అచీవ్డ్. ఇందాక ఎమ్మెల్యే గారు మాట్లాడుతూ చెప్పారు, ఇట్స్ నాట్ అబౌట్ జాబ్ సీకర్స్ అలోన్, ఇట్స్ అబౌట్ జాబ్ క్రియేటర్స్. ఎందుకంటే సమాజం ఎంత ఫాస్ట్ గా మారుతుందంటే, పాత టెక్నాలజీస్, ఇన్ఫాక్ట్ మీ టీచర్స్ ట్రైన్ అయిన టెక్నాలజీస్ లో ఇవాళ ఉద్యోగాలు తగ్గిపోతున్నాయి బాగా. సో మీరే ఇంకా ఫాస్ట్ గా నేర్చుకోవచ్చు. ఇప్పుడు క్వాంటమ్ ఉంది, మాకు అసలు ఏం అర్థం అవ్వదు క్వాంటమ్ అంటే. ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారు క్వాంటమ్ అని ఒకసారి మాట్లాడడం మొదలు పెడితే మేము వెళ్ళి రీడ్ చేయడం మొదలు పెట్టాం, లేకపోతే ఐ ఆమ్ నాట్ అవేర్ ఆఫ్ క్వాంటమ్ టెక్నాలజీ ఆల్సో. సో యూ ఆల్సో హ్యావ్ ఆపర్చునిటీ టుడే టు లర్న్. I want you to make the most of that opportunity, and I want to congratulate IBM for coming forward to partner with this event, and I hope that all students can gain value. And ఈ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్ ఒక సక్సెస్ఫుల్ ఫార్ములా అవుతుందని నాకు బలమైన నమ్మకం. ఎందుకంటే మా దగ్గరికి వచ్చే పిల్లలు ఆర్ ఆల్రెడీ పార్షియలీ డ్యామేజ్డ్. 11th and 12th లో వాళ్ళని రుద్ది 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 వాళ్ళకి అసలు నేర్చుకోవడం అంటే ఏంటో మర్చిపోయారు. వాళ్ళు గుట్టి ఏమైనా ఎంత చెప్పినా సరే ఎండింగ్ లో ఏం చదివితే నాకు మార్క్స్ వస్తాయి సార్ అని అడుగుతారు అంతే. సో అది ఇంకా మీరు ఆ విధంగా మీరు ఎక్కువ డ్యామేజ్ అవ్వలేదని అనుకుంటున్నాను. కాబట్టి మీరు మిగతా ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్స్ మిగతా స్టేట్ యూనివర్సిటీస్ కన్నా ఇక్కడ ఉన్న స్టూడెంట్స్ ఇంకా చాలా బాగా చేసి చూపిస్తారని నేను నమ్ముతున్నాను. అది మీరు చేసి చూపించాలి. ఇఫ్ యూ డెమాన్స్ట్రేట్ దట్, అప్పుడు మాకు కూడా యాజ్ అ గవర్నమెంట్ ఏమనిపిస్తుంది అంటే ఈ మోడల్ మిగతా మోడల్స్ కన్నా ఎక్కువ సక్సెస్ అయింది కాబట్టి ఈ మోడల్ ఇంకా స్కేల్ అప్ చేద్దాం. ఇవాళ 4 IIITs, ఒక్కొక్క IIITs లో 6,600 స్టూడెంట్స్ అంటే అంతా కలిపి ఒక 26,000 స్టూడెంట్స్ ఉన్నారు. If it is successful, why not it become 50,000? Why not it become 1 lakh? We will raise it even more. So me but ఉంటుంది. It is dependent on your students, on your faculty. So I think this is a very good structure. 10th తర్వాతే పిల్లల్ని తీసుకుని రావడం అనేది it's very, very good. I will also study this model little bit more. The government is also putting focus on bringing in good leadership as Vice Chancellor for RGUKT and in the future for faculty recruitment, everything. So that ఈ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్స్ ఒక రోల్ మోడల్ గా రాష్ట్రంలో ఉన్న అన్ని ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్స్ కి తయారవ్వాలనేది మా కోరిక. సో ఐఎమ్ థ్యాంక్ఫుల్ ఫర్ ద డైరెక్టర్ బాలాజీ గారు ఫర్ ఇన్వైటింగ్ మీ ఫర్ దిస్ ఈవెంట్ అండ్ ఐఎమ్ గ్లాడ్ టు బీ హియర్ ఇన్ ఫ్రంట్ ఆఫ్ యూ సెలబ్రేటింగ్ ద కిక్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ వీక్ లాంగ్ ఫెస్ట్. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable words, insights, and never ending support to our institution. We are really grateful for your help and support. And now, before we, Sir Dr. L. Venkata Subramaniam, sir, on behalf of all the institution and all the students and all of the gathering who have been assembled here for Qiskit Fall Fest today, as a token of gratitude and our love towards you and admiration, we would like to felicitate you. Sir. Sir, it would be really great if you could say a few words to the students and all. Yes, sir.
Okay, good afternoon again. So I don't want to bore you. Okay, I've been talking all day, looks like, but it's a pleasure for me to be on this August stage with all the distinguished speakers here. The one thing I want to sort of leave you with the thought, okay, that you are a very special generation now. You have both challenges because you would have seen job market is changing, AI is taking over a lot of jobs. For example, in IBM, thousands of HR jobs gone, replaced by HR GPT. But at the same time, you're also a generation with multiple opportunities. For the first time, you have AI as your knowledge assistant. You can use AI for coding, for writing your presentations, for acquiring knowledge. So you now have at your fingertips some special opportunities, and as a country, we are placing in your hands, a lot of opportunities. For example, the Amravati Quantum Valley is coming up. A system is going to get placed there, which is very few countries in the world have it today. Okay, you are going to have it. So, as several of the speakers said, you now have an opportunity to change not only your fate, but the fate of our country as a whole. We talked about Vikasit Bharat 2047, developed India. All of that can only happen if we embrace technology and create technology use cases which help our nation, whether it is in finance, agriculture, pharmaceuticals, weather, energy, all of these areas. There are multiple ways in which we can further. Okay, thank you. So there are multiple ways in which we can use technology today. I'll give you a very simple example. So one is, for example, our farmers. You would have heard the government say that we are going to double the income of the farmers in the next 5 years. What is the way? A simple way is, there are 10 crops that a farmer can grow today. Can you advise the farmer what are those crops based on satellite images of how, for example, wheat? Are we going to have enough wheat produced in our country this year? Is it going to happen? Or is drought or flood or any of that destroying all that wheat? ISRO is already collecting all these images for us. All we need to do is analyze these images, decide what are those right crops. You would have heard about farmers in Maharashtra throwing tomatoes on the road. Why is that? It is because we could not predict or use the data which we have to say that this year we are going to produce extra tomatoes. And the cost of taking tomato from farmland to the mandi is going to be higher than the price the farmer will get in the mandi. So what does the farmer do? Poor farmer throws the tomatoes. But these are things which we can predict using technology. ISRO satellite images are there. It is very easy today to look at that data and say that, look, we're going to produce this much tomato. Do we need this? Or do we need to export? Do we ask our farmers not to grow tomatoes but instead grow potatoes or whatever? These are simple ways which we can use technology to give advisories to our farmers so that their income can be doubled. And these are the examples which, for example, the Andhra government is looking at as an example for technology usage. And who's going to solve these technology use cases? It has to be you. You are the people who have the quantum computer, you are the people who have the AI, all of these things in your fingertips. And in fact, today, all of this is available on the cloud, a lot of it for free, and a lot of it through government incentives free for you. Okay, so you can solve these problems and go on to start world class startups. Remember, we talked about how Microsoft came up, how OpenAI came up, how Netscape or Google, all of these came up. And where is that next startup going to come from? It's going to come from each one of you. Okay, so thank you so much. All the best. Make these 4 days special learning for yourself. Come out of these 4 days as people who are knowledgeable and who build things, not just acquire knowledge, but use that knowledge to build things. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. No matter how many times we listen to your words, it always feels as edifying as the first time we are hearing words. Thank you, sir. And now I'd like to request Chaudhary Babji, sir, to address the gathering for a few minutes.
సభకు నమస్కారం. పెద్దలు అందరూ మాట్లాడాక మాట్లాడకూడదు, కానీ ఈరోజు భరత్ గారు కానీ ఉత్తరాంధ్రలో విశాఖకు ఎంపీగా ఉన్నారు. అదేవిధంగా ఎన్ఈఆర్ గారు కానీ హెచ్ఎల్ ఎమ్మెల్యేగా ఉన్నారు. ఇద్దరు కూడా ఒకరు యూనివర్సిటీ అధిపతి, ఒకరు విద్యా సంస్థకి అధిపతులు. ఇద్దరు ఈ సంస్థ కోసం మంచి సెలక్షన్ డైరెక్టర్ గారిది. నిజంగా మంచి విషయాలు చెప్పడానికి ఇద్దరు వచ్చారు. ఇద్దరు చాలా వండర్ఫుల్ గా, చాలా చక్కగా వ్యవస్థ ఈరోజు దేశంలో ట్రిపుల్ కోసం చెప్పే విధానంలో, ఎందుకంటే యూనివర్సిటీని నడుపుతున్నారు ఆయన. అదేవిధంగా ఎన్ఈఆర్ గారు ఒక పెద్ద స్కూల్ నడుపుతున్నారు, ఇంటర్నేషనల్ స్కూల్. వీళ్ళిద్దరు కూడా ప్రజాప్రతినిధులే కాదు, ఒక స్కూల్స్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఎట్లా ఉండాలి, ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఏ విధంగా ఇంప్రూవ్ చేయాలనే విషయంలో చాలా చక్కగా చెప్పారు. అదేవిధంగా ఇద్దరు కూడా భరత్ గారు ఉత్తరాంధ్రకి, మనకు ముఖ్యంగా హెచ్ఆర్లతో చాలా అవినాభావ సంబంధాలు. తాతగారు మూర్తి గారు అంటాం, అలాంటి పెద్ద ఆయన ఇక్కడ మనకి హెచ్ఆర్లో పొన్నాడులో పెద్ద ఫ్యాక్టరీ పెట్టారు ఆ రోజుల్లో పరిశ్రమలకి. అలాంటి మూర్తి గారు తాలూకా మనవడగా ఈరోజు ఉత్తరాంధ్రకి ఒక దిక్చూసిగా పనిచేస్తున్న భరత్ గారు ఈరోజు ఇక్కడికి విచ్చేశారు. గతంలో ఈ స్కూల్, ఈ యూనివర్సిటీకి సంబంధించి గతంలో ఇక్కడ ఒక 50 ఎకరాలు ఎక్వైరీ చేశారు సార్. ఎక్వైరీ చేసింది కూడా ఎంక్వైరీ చేసిన తర్వాత కాంగ్రెస్ గవర్నమెంట్ పూర్తిగా ఇడిచిపెట్టేశారు. తర్వాత మన గవర్నమెంట్ వచ్చిన వెంటనే ఇది ట్రిపుల్ ఐటీగా మార్చడం జరిగింది. ట్రిపుల్ ఐటీకి 150 ఎకరాలు ఎంక్వైరీ చేశారు. ఇది ఎక్కువగా నా ఆందోళన ఆవేశం ఇది ఏంటంటే, మనం ఈ ప్రాంతంలో మా మా పంచాయతీ లిమిట్స్ నా మండలం, అందుకని దీనికి సంబంధించి అభివృద్ధి చేయడానికి అడ్మినిస్ట్రేషన్ సంబంధించి డైరెక్టర్ గారు కానీ పెద్ద ఈ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ కి సంబంధించి పెద్దలు కానీ మంచి అడ్మినిస్ట్రేషన్ చేస్తారు. అయితే మనం వచ్చి 16 నెలలు అయినప్పటికి కూడా వీటికి సంబంధించి తాత్కాలికంగా బిల్డింగ్లు అసంపూర్తిగా ఉండిపోయిన బిల్డింగ్స్ పూర్తి చేయడానికి మీరు వచ్చారంటే మాకు లోకేష్ బాబు వచ్చారంత సందడి అయిపోయింది. ఎందుకంటే మీరు ఈ పాఠశాల దీనికి సంబంధించి మీరు ఏమైనా చేయగలే సత్తా ఉంది. ఎందుకంటే వైజాగ్ కి గూగుల్ అనేక సంస్థలు తెచ్చి రానున్న 10 ఏళ్లలో అది అభివృద్ధి చేయడానికి సిద్ధంగా ఉన్నారు. ఈ ప్రభుత్వంలో ముఖ్యంగా లోకేష్ బాబు, చంద్రబాబు నాయుడు గారు, పవన్ కళ్యాణ్ గారు. అదేవిధంగా ఈ ప్రాంతాన్ని మీరు బహుశా దత్తత తీసుకొని లోకేష్ బాబు గారికి చెప్పి ఈ యూనివర్సిటీ అభివృద్ధికి మీరు కృషి చేస్తారని మనస్ఫూర్తిగా తెలియజేస్తూ, అదేవిధంగా మీరు అందరూ మాట్లాడిన తర్వాత నేను మాట్లాడడం పొరపాటే. ఈ ఈ కార్యక్రమం ఇంత చక్కగా జరగడానికి అదే డైరెక్టర్ బాలాజీ గారు, అదే అందరు కూడా పేరు పేరున అందరికీ పేరు పేరున నా హృదయపూర్వక నమస్కారాలు తెలియజేస్తూ సెలవు తీసుకుంటాను.
Thank you so much for your valuable words towards the gathering, sir. Now, dear team, I'd like to request you to make all the arrangements for the felicitation. And before we proceed with the felicitation, we'd like to take a brief moment to reflect on the remarkable contributions and long-standing association of Dr. L. Venkata Subramaniam, sir, with RGUKT. To share a few words about his impactful journey and his support to our institution, now I cordially invite our respected Dean EITP, Mr. P. Shyam, sir.
So, Honorable MP sir and MLA sir, respected dignitaries on the dais, and our Chief Guest L.V. Subramaniam sir, and all the students and my dear colleagues, a very good evening. Sir, actually, we have been associated. We got the privilege of association with Subramaniam sir for the last 6 months, sir. Actually, so sir is one of the top 4 leading personalities who was driving the quantum technologies in India. And but even then, so we were privileged that he accepted so our request, sir. Sir is the one who initiated this quantum technologies so activities in RGUKT. He is the chairman of Quantum Technologies Minor Degree Program in RGUKT. So we have formulated the Quantum Technologies Minor Degree Program, sir. And he is also the member of AICTE who drafted this minor degree in Quantum Technologies Program. And also, the sir has inaugurated quantum lecture series also in RGUKT. And with his support, we are applying for the quantum innovation centers also as per the directions of APSHI. And also with his support again, we have applied for the quantum UG labs also, sir. And this particular quantum, so Qiskit Fall Fest, which is one of the global event and is taking the RGUKT, the international platform. It all happened because of the Subramaniam sir. Sir, on behalf of the entire university. So thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir. So with this, so I would like to thank everyone for this giving this me opportunity. Thank you.
Now, I'd like to request all the dignitaries on and off the dais to come forward for felicitating our today's chief guest, Dr. L. Venkata Subramaniam, sir. As we come to the close of this wonderful event, it gives me too much pleasure to propose the vote of thanks. First and foremost, we express our heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed chief guest, dignitaries, for taking the time to join us today and share their invaluable insights with all of us. We extend our sincere thanks to Dr. L. Venkata Subramaniam sir for his guidance and for enriching this event with his invaluable presence. Our deepest appreciation goes to the Honorable MP of Visakhapatnam, Sri Srivarat sir, and the Member of Legislative Assembly N. Ishwara sir for support and encouragement. A special thanks to our administration, faculty, and the entire student organizing teams who tireless. I'd like to call upon all the student organizing team members onto the dais. All the student organizing team members, please come onto the dais. The student organizing team, please assemble on the dais. All the student organizing team members, please come on to the dais. This inaugural ceremony should be a memory for us, so let's get a picture with today's chief guest. So all of you, all the organizing team members, please come on to the dais. I request all the faculty coordinators to please come on to the dais. I request all the faculty coordinators to please assemble near the dais. Please come on to the dais. All the faculty and faculty coordinators, please come on to the dais. Student organizing team members, please don't leave the place. Let's get a picture with our chief guest today.